Morning. Saturday morning. Um, February the 8th, I believe. Yeah. I'm glad to see there's going to be a sunrise. I sure need it, and I hope it helps me for the day I have ahead. We have to be out of our house by tomorrow night, and we've got, Pop's got 2 nephews that are going to help us today. We don't have like a house full of furniture or anything, and it's a situation where we can just take what we want and walk out. But it's still a lot of stuff, 4 people. And you got 2 of us are in bad shape and really not a lot we can do. Pop can't do anything, and now I can pack. So that's good, but in the end, we've been doing that. That's easy. It's going to be crunch time this weekend. That I'm just, and in the past, in my life, I'm usually very, very strong and very helpful, right with the boys. I've always been kind of tall and thin and just very strong, and now I'm like short and heavy set and very weak. It's like I got turned into a grandma overnight. But I can also understand why it had to happen, because I needed to slow my roll, I just love that light like that. I'm sorry if I kind of blot the sun disk out sometimes, but as much as I love it, it's this light play that I really love. I like how there's this essence of like pink and even a little purple. I can't put my finger on it. It's not like I can touch or specifically tell you a spot, right? But it's like in there. It's kind of what the rainbow does to it, I guess. Oh God, that's beautiful. I'm always knowing there's a better spot too, This isn't a situation where I can just stand in one spot and wait for it to come to me. I've got to. I almost did do it at Northbridge, but because of my day, I thought I better come back closer. This is why I'm told to get a selfie stick, which I got one, and then I broke it. And I can't remember how I broke it, but I broke it in kind of a weird way. Ooh, that's looking pretty good to me. Maybe just a little more. Yes, this is what I wanted. And I'm remembering this spot. And yes, it is directly in front of me now, because I'm experiencing my own personal light show. How you guys doing? I wonder if anybody listening to these videos has started playing with the light that doesn't already. If you have ever or are, I'd love if you could share. Yeah, I definitely have to say that I've been moody with all of this. Not necessarily claiming to have taken any of the good advice that I get from the star seeds that I listen to. The couple that I listen to that are saying, hold your, tongue and breathe and remember. And, and I know in my heart what this is for me, at least. I'm understanding it's a lot more complicated than I realize. But essentially, I feel like there's, that I think there's a bunch of us that are literally on a ship getting ready to head out away from this VA, the virtual artificial intelligence holographic construct. That is my firm belief for me. And I wouldn't think for a minute that there couldn't be multiple experiences happening at once. The way these, I don't know if you want to call them planes or dimensions or even densities, but there are layers upon layer, Some of my pictures, I know for a fact I'm looking at least 3 different realms, 3 different Like, there's 3 different situations going on, and none of them are connected, except for that they're, you know, all in a viewed a similar way, right? Because they're obviously, if I'm seeing them all at once, that means they're all seen the same way. So, for me, again, for me. So I don't know, you know, I'm not sure what to do with myself. It's just becoming quite frustrating. You know, I want to be consistent. And yes, I get it that there's a lot going on and I should be patient with myself. I mean, I don't hate myself. I'm not punching myself in the face. But I'm suffering because I'm not, you know, I'm not grasping it in the moment. I am sometimes, obviously. But you know, it just hasn't clicked for me good yet. And I hope I'm not frustrating you guys, and I'm feeling frustrated because I know I can get the sun better. So, and I'm really ready to, like, for it, because it's the first morning back, and then I feel like I'm not just accepting it and being grateful, I'm trying to make it perfect. But it's because once you feel that light on your face like that, when you're in that just right spot, wait, here we go. This is feeling, maybe if I even go up some. I wasn't sure if I should even go back a bit. I don't really like getting too terribly close to all these police vehicles. No offense. But, yeah, just no offense, okay? My son wants to be an officer. So, I am definitely having to accept some issues with that. Well, guys, I love y'all. I think this is long enough. And hopefully I didn't torture you too bad. Thank you for any and all who have prayed for me and pictured me just being a peaceful, loving mother and daughter and friend. Just literally just picture me with a smile on my face, just being boring and happy, because that is what makes me happy and peaceful. I really like being, to me, what people call boring is wonderful. My life was probably a little too exciting, you know? So that might be why I appreciate it so much now. And I know I'm so bad with goodbyes. I always start saying goodbye like 10 minutes before I stop the video. All right. I love you. And oneness and love. Always.